If your cat is doing this, you need to stop ignoring it because these are not random behaviors and they are definitely not harmless. They are warning signs, and most people miss them until it's too late. Your cat won't scream. It won't beg for attention. It won't make it obvious. Instead, it will show you in ways that are easy to overlook. Small movements, subtle changes, quiet signals. And if you don't understand them, you won't see the problem coming. You'll just feel it. When your cat suddenly avoids you, when it reacts aggressively, when it starts acting like a completely different animal, and by then, you're already behind. Because this doesn't start with big problems. It starts small, almost invisible. The first sign is in the body language. And this is where most people fail immediately. Your cat's tail starts moving, not slowly, not playfully, but sharply, back and forth, controlled, irritated. At the same time, its ears shift slightly backward. Its body becomes still, tense, but you don't notice. You reach out anyway. You try to pet it. You think everything is fine, but it's not. Because in that exact moment, your cat is already warning you, this is too much. I don't feel comfortable. And when you ignore that, the signal gets stronger. The tail moves faster. The ears flatten more. The body stiffens. And then your cat leaves. Not because it wants to, but because it has no other choice. Because the warning wasn't respected. And this is where the pattern begins. The second sign is hiding. And this one is even more dangerous. Because it looks normal. Cats hide. That's what they do. They like quiet spaces. Small corners. Dark areas. So when your cat disappears, you don't question it, but you should. Because there's a difference. A healthy cat hides to rest. A stressed cat hides to escape. And that difference is everything. You'll notice it if you pay attention. Your cat stays hidden longer, comes out less, avoids open spaces, avoids interaction, and when you try to get closer, it moves further away. That's not comfort. That's avoidance. That's stress building quietly. And most people miss it completely. They think their cat is just being independent. But independence doesn't look like fear. The third sign is something even more subtle. Over-grooming. At first, it looks harmless. Your cat is cleaning itself. That's normal. That's expected.
Kitty, where are
But
you?
then it becomes
Kitty?
repetitive.
Where did you go?
Focused. Obsessive. The same spot. Again and again. Longer than usual. More intense. Until something changes. The fur starts thinning. The skin becomes visible. And now, it's no longer grooming. It's a response. Your cat is trying to cope, trying to release stress, the only way it knows how. But if you don't recognize it, it just keeps getting worse. The fourth sign is the one that shocks people. Sudden aggression. Your cat seems fine, calm, relaxed, maybe even affectionate. And then suddenly, it snaps. A bite, a scratch, a fast, sharp reaction. And it feels random, like it came out of nowhere. But it didn't. It built up from every signal that was ignored before. The tail movement, the ear position, the tension, the overstimulation. It was all there. You just didn't see it. So your cat escalated because it had no other way to communicate. And now you're surprised, confused, maybe even frustrated. But from your cat's perspective, it already told you everything. You just didn't listen. And that's the real problem, not the behavior. So what happens if you stop ignoring these signs? Everything changes, but not the way you think. Because fixing this is not about controlling your cat. It's about changing yourself. The first thing you do is nothing. You stop reaching. You stop chasing. You stop forcing interaction. And that alone feels uncomfortable because you're used to doing something, trying something. But with a cat, doing less is what creates safety. You give it space, real space, not just physical distance, but emotional space. No pressure, no expectation, no sudden movement, and most importantly, no control. Because control is what broke the trust in the first place. At first, your cat won't come to you. It will stay where it feels safe, watching, observing, waiting, trying to understand what changed. Because something has changed. You're no longer predictable in a bad way. You're calm, still, neutral, and that's new. For the first time, your cat doesn't feel the need to escape because there's nothing pushing it. No pressure, no invasion, just space. And inside that space, something important happens. Curiosity. Your cat takes a step, small, careful, then it stops, watching you, waiting for the moment you make a mistake. The moment you move too fast, the moment you break the calm, but you don't. You stay still, relaxed, controlled. And that's when trust begins. Not with action, but with patience. Another step, closer now, still cautious, still aware, but no longer avoiding. Because the threat is gone, the pressure is gone. And in its place, there's something new. Safety. Your cat pauses again. Its body softer now. Its ears neutral. Its tail calm. These are the signals you missed before. The signals that mean, I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I'm choosing this. And that choice is everything. Because a cat that chooses you is completely different from a cat that tolerates you. One stays because it wants to. The other leaves when it can. And right now, your cat is starting to choose. It moves closer, within reach. But you don't move. Not yet, because this moment is critical. This is where most people fail again. They get excited. They rush. They break the calm. And everything resets. But not this time. You wait. You let your cat lead. And then it happens. Your cat leans in, just slightly. A small movement, but a powerful one. Because now the interaction belongs to your cat, not you. It sniffs your hand, slowly, carefully, learning, understanding, and still, you stay calm. No sudden movement, no grabbing, no control. And that calm builds trust. Your cat steps closer, its body brushing lightly against you. Soft, intentional. This is communication. Your cat is telling you, I feel safe. I trust this moment. And only now do you respond? Slowly, gently, matching its energy, not leading, not forcing, just following. Your hand moves softly, a light touch, no pressure, no sudden change. And your cat accepts it, not because it has to, but because it wants to. And that changes everything. Because now the connection is real, mutual, balanced, built on trust. Your cat stays, not for a second, not out of habit, but because it's comfortable, because it chose to be there. And that's something you cannot fake. You cannot force. You can only earn it. Over time, this becomes the new pattern. Your cat hides less, grooms normally, shows fewer stress signals. Aggression disappears. Not because it was fixed, but because it's no longer needed, because your cat feels understood.
Ngoan nào,
And that's
mọi chuyện
the
đã qua rồi,
difference.
chúng ta lại là bạn
Cats
nhé.
don't behave better because you train them. They
Cảm
behave
ơn em
differently
đã tin
when they
tưởng anh
feel
một lần
safe.
nữa.
And
Mochi à.
safety comes from you. from your behavior, from your awareness, from your ability to notice the small things before they become big problems. Because those small signs were never random. They were messages, warnings, signals. And now you finally understand them. Your cat sits next to you, calm, relaxed. Its body soft. It's breathing steady. It looks at you and slowly blinks. That slow blink means trust. It means safety. It means connection. And this time, you understand it. You don't rush. You don't break the moment. You simply exist in it. Calm, balanced, present. And everything feels different. Not because your cat changed, but because you did. And as the moment settles, as the room becomes quiet again, there's one final contrast. A memory of before. You reaching, your cat leaving, that tension, that distance. And then back to now. Your cat walking towards you, calmly, willingly, choosing you. Again. But the fact that it was ignored, because cats don't suddenly become aggressive. They escalate when they're not understood. They adapt when they're not heard. And they withdraw when they don't feel safe. Every single time. And by the time you notice something is wrong, it's already been happening for a while. Quietly. Consistently. Right in front of you.